lacrima sul viso, ho capito tante cose, dopo tanti e tanti mesi ora so.
Hello and welcome to LIS Learn Italian Songs, Learn Italian with Songs. Io sono Pietro and today we are going to translate 5 minutes of Una lacrima sul viso by famous Italian singer Bobby Solo, and I'm pronouncing his name the Italian way. Now, this song dates back to 1964, and if you want to know why I chose it, is that I was driving through Europe, and I was in Belgium, of all places, on the radio. The presenter of a Belgian radio station sings Una lacrima sul viso, and the song was going in the background. And I realized that that song was famous in Belgium as well as in other European countries and maybe even out of Europe. So here I am translating for you Una lacrima sul viso. Just a very, very quick introduction, and then after the 5 minutes of translation have expired, I will leave you with the story at the end of the video. So if you don't care about the story, you just stop the video when I'm done with the translation. And if you want to hear the story, you continue. So just a quick word of introduction. The lyrics of this of this song were written by a lyricist that we have found already many times on this channel, and it's the very famous lyricist Mogol. He used to write the lyrics for many years for Lucio Battisti, whom we have covered extensively on this channel, and there will be more songs. But in this case, he wrote the lyrics for a song sung by Bobby Solo. Bobby Solo wrote the music for this song, and Bobby Solo is famous for being one of those Elvis Presley lookalikes, or maybe it's better to define him an Elvis Presley wannabe. There were two very famous Elvis Presley wannabes in Italy back in the 60s, and they were Bobby Solo and Little Tony. This song took part to a Festival di Sanremo in 1964, but I will leave the anecdotes for another video. If you care, just write me in the comments and tell me if you want to know more about this song. Let's go with the translation and let's start our timer. The title is Una lacrima sul viso. Una lacrima means a tear, a teardrop. Sul viso means on the face. Viso is one of the ways to say face in Italian. You can say viso or you can say faccia. Viso is maybe more polite. So una lacrima sul viso, a teardrop on your face, we would say in English, but in Italian it is a teardrop on the face. And the translation will be on this side of the screen. First line of the first verse is da una lacrima sul viso, and this da at the beginning in this case means from or by a teardrop on your face, or judging by a teardrop on your face, or from a teardrop on your face. Second line, ho capito molte cose. Ho capito means I understood or I have understood. Molte cose means many things. Dopo tanti e tanti mesi ora so. Third line, after, dopo, tanti e tanti, many and many. So after so many, tanti e tanti. Mesi is months. Mese, 1 month. Mesi, many months. Ora so. Ora means now. So means I know. After many months, I know. Cosa sono per te? Last line of the first verse. Cosa sono per te? I know. Cosa, what? Sono, I am, per te, for you. After many, many months, I know what I am or what I mean for you. Second verse. Uno sguardo ed un sorriso m'han svelato il tuo segreto. Uno sguardo means a stare or a look. Ed un sorriso means and a smile. This ed is the other version of e, which in English would be and. When it's before a word starting with a vowel, e can become ed un sorriso, and a sorriso is smile. M'han svelato il tuo segreto. Man, the M apostrophe H-A-N, is short for mi hanno. Very often in songs we use abbreviated forms. They could be called poetical forms, but we use them also in everyday speech. M'han svelato, short for mi hanno svelato, means to me, hanno, they have. They, who is they? It's uno sguardo ed un sorriso, a stare or a look and a smile. They have. Svelato means revealed. Velo in Italian is veil. Svelato is to take off the veil. Reveal. They have revealed me, to me. Il tuo segreto, what they have revealed, the stare and the smile. Il tuo segreto, your secret, il tuo segreto. Che sei stata innamorata di me, following line. What is your secret? Che sei stata, that you have been innamorata, in love di me, of me, we say in Italian, so in love with me. So the secret is that you have been in love with me. Ed ancora, lo sei, last line of the second verse. Ed, once again, ed ancora, and still ancora, lo sei, you are. This lo is you are it. What? You are innamorata, which is in Italian is in love with me. Then there's a kind of a bridge. Non ho mai capito, non sapevo che. Non ho mai capito means I have never understood. Often we use this kind of double negative in Italian. Non is I have not, mai is never, I have not never, capito is understood. Non sapevo che, non sapevo, I didn't know, che that tu, that you, tu mi amavi, ma come me, tu mi amavi means you amavi, loved, me is me, so you loved me, ma come me, but come me, like me or just like me, non trovavi mai il coraggio di dirlo. Following two lines. Non trovavi mai, once again double negative, you didn't find, trovavi, mai is never, you didn't never find, you never found, in this case, you were never able to find. Il coraggio di dirlo means il coraggio is the courage, di dirlo, of saying it. Dirlo is the union of dir, saying, lo is it, of saying it. Ma poi means but, ma poi, then, but later, then. And then he proceeds with another verse. Quella lacrima sul viso è un miracolo d'amore. Quella lacrima sul viso means that teardrop, lacrima, sul viso, on the face, è un miracolo d'amore. Following line. È un miracolo, it's a miracle, d'amore, of love. And our 5 minutes are up.
Yeah, but despite the timer going off, we have just a few words to cover because then there are just repetitions. So,
quella lacrima sul viso è un miracolo d'amore. That teardrop on your face is a miracle of love. Che si avvera in questo istante per me. Che si avvera means that becomes true. Avverarsi means to become true. In questo istante means in this moment, in this instant. Per me, for me, che non amo che te. For me, that, che, non amo, I don't love, che te means but you. So anyone but you. For me, the person who loves no one but you. And the rest is all repetitions of lines that we have translated before. And now for the anecdote. As you know, if you have been following the channel for a while now, I'm a musician, and once I played in a theater, it was one of the 2 times in my whole career as a musician in which I play, as we say in Italian, in playback. So I pretended to play. They called me and all I had to do was play some air bass on a stage with a series of Italian famous musicians from the 1960s. And all we had to do, me and other musicians of a band I was playing with, was play air bass, air drums, air guitar, air keyboard, whatever. And during that concert, together with all these stars of the Italian 1960s, there was Bobby Solo, and he was the only one that night who didn't need any fake players, any playback players, as we would say in Italian. He went on stage with his guitar and he was playing in duo, and if I remember correctly, he had at the time, and maybe he still has, a guitarist, Sweden, tall guy with blonde hair, and they did a whole set of, I don't know, maybe 6 songs, old classics, with 2 guitars and a voice. And boy, could they play. I really enjoyed the concert from backstage. So yeah, this was the anecdote connected to Bobby Solo, who, by the way, despite having been born and raised in Rome, is actually from my area of Italy, the northeast. And if you want to know more about Bobby Solo or some stars from the Italian 1960s, you know what you have to do. Just drop me a comment. Spread the word if you find these videos useful, and I'll see you on the next of LIS Learn Italian Songs, Learn Italian with Songs. Ciao!